Meet Stanley, 15 years old. Fed up with world studies and the way his grades are going, he decides to read Lord of the Flies. But as he reads, he remembers the French Revolution homework, and suddenly, his imagination comes into play. Alright, stop! Now before you read this book that you picked and took, grab for yourself off the shelf, remember the French Revolution. But who are you? My name's Robespierre Maximilian. That's brilliant! I'm a huge fan of your buddy revolutionary ideals I dig. I admire your progress in a white powdered wig. A great ruler kills whoever stands in his way. On the island we stayed, I honored your ideal estate. Look kid, I'm glad that you agree with all my value, but if the whole neighborhood knows I'll overthrow you. Take it from me before you try to be king first. Ruling a country is hard work, and guillotine's really hurt. I'm Jack, you're no Brit, and I've changed pitch. I'm very mature for my age. I could do it. Taking charge of hundreds of lives, I'm not unfit, and if I'm honest, I can do a better job than you ever did. Stanley, man, don't listen, his head's not right, it's split. You can trust my wit, not a hypocrite. Don't even listen to Jack, yo, he's wild and crude. You know what, Max? I don't like your attitude. Meet Stanley, 15 years old. After sleeping off his assigned reading, he dreams up 2 imaginary characters in his upstairs bedroom. Once again, his imagination comes into play. Now you listen to me, you old French antique. Your reign of terror is over and your way of ruling stinks. Now all you gotta do is scribble notes on how to fix your wardrobe. Yo, Jack, what do you got, kid? A blindfold? You shouldn't be a saboteur, kid, you beware. You're one to talk, France hated you because of her proper care. My motif's face paint and it symbolizes here. But my method of ruling is not one without fear. Stanley don't need your ignorant belligerent. Oh no? Well, I know your reign was the bloodiest. Shoot, you wanna get your head guillotine impaled. Your guillotine was the motif for insecurity scales. Meet Stanley, New Tech High School student. After coming home from a hard day's work, he walks in the door of his room to find his world studies notes he forgot to study. Alright, calm down, Stan. Start breathing. Forget that, kid. What themes world studies teaches? The Lord of the Flies isn't just one big falling off. Here's a thematic quote. Shut up, said Ralph, as he lifted the conch. Hold up, Jack. What if there's another theme that this could fit? What, something other than this roll and order bit? I think it's identity. I found an example, not too picky. The fat boy whispered, they used to call me Piggy. Okay, I've thought about it. You've got good argument, but let's discuss the French Revolution and why was it important? Like what made it establishing enlightenment a deal so hard? Well, it might be because, well, you're always off guard. What'd you say? What, didn't think I remember Napoleon? I'll have you executed. Yeah, watch your sodium. Had enough. Mr. Incorrupt. Mr. I'll kill whoever stands in my way, although it's unjust. How in the bloody hell are you gonna tell this kid about enlightenment? Cause Stanley don't need to acknowledge the route that I went. You know what, Stanley? Just... Jack, why you gotta be so rude, man? I mean, I might not be the most perfect guy, you know? We all make mistakes. I wasn't the best ruler of France. I made mistakes, no? And then I was sentenced to death, and then I tried suicide, but that didn't even work. I have a freaking bullet hole in my head now. They put me in the guillotine and I die anyways. And you're over here bullying me, like, that's really messed up, dude. You're like, what, 12, 11? I'm like 100 something, dude.